So you need to go and try and get some experience before you drown, for real. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to be giving y'all the tea on starting your very own wholesale business. So welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, my name is Naya and I make lifestyle, college, beauty, fashion, entrepreneur kind of videos. So go ahead and subscribe right now, like this video, and as you can tell by the title, I'm going to be giving you guys 5 things you really need to know before you start a wholesale business. And this video can be helpful to people who want to start a business like doing a service. But I personally, my business, I run a wholesale business, so that's who it's more geared towards. So before I start getting into the tips, I feel like I need to establish my ethos. So I run a hair accessory boutique called Naya's Hair Care. As always, I will link it below so you guys can shop with me, join my email subscriber list, support, all that good stuff. And yeah, so I've had my business for almost half a year, I'll say, half a year. I was based off of Instagram to begin with, and then I started to use Shopify. So now it is, you know, a website business, and you can go online and shop with me, just to let you guys know. And yeah, so these tips are formed based off my experience. And I have multiple entrepreneur friends and family, so it's based off the things I hear and pick up from them as well. And also other businesses that I just look up to or, you know, want to follow behind when it comes to how I want to expand and grow my business. So that's just where, you know, a basis of where I'm getting these tips from and forming them from. So tip number 1 from me is going to be, your business should definitely be associated with your niche or your interest or what you're passionate about, because you're going to be running a business. You're trying to convince people to support you and to shop with you and build a loyal customer base. And if you're doing that with something you really don't care too much about or have no experience in, it's like, it's not going to work. So let's say you want to sell candles and you don't even like candles. So you're out here trying to convince people to buy your candles. Meanwhile, you don't even buy candles or never really, you know, mess with candles to begin with. It's like, that's not gonna work. It's just, you gotta have some sort of interest in the items you're selling or a connection to the items you're selling in order to be able to convince people to want to buy them or to want to support your business or your, you know, your goals for your business or your mission for your business. So me personally, I sell hair accessories. My targeted audience is more towards natural hair people, but my hair accessories can be used by anyone, even people who aren't natural. But I have a heavy interest in natural hair. I've been natural for over 6 years. And of course, y'all can see I like doing my own hair, looking at hairstyles and all that kind of stuff interests me. So it's like, you know, perfect match. Like when I go and make posts for my business or when I go and try to convince somebody to shop with me, it's easy because I already like talking about it. I already have experience in it. You know, like it comes naturally. So if you try to do that with something you have no interest in, nothing invested in, it's not gonna work. Number 2, when you're going to start this wholesale business, is you do not have to spend a fortune on a vendor list. And I know probably all your favorite small businesses say, oh, they got their vendors from the Boss Palace or a popular Instagram vendor list account. You don't have to spend all that money on a vendor list. It's vendors floating around for free. It's vendors who make their own Instagram to promote their own wholesale. And not even, when I say vendors, I'm talking about the kind of vendors I use. I use international vendors who are really giving you a good deal on wholesale price. I don't shop with other small businesses for wholesale just because they're already buying wholesale and then they're trying to sell you wholesale. So the price is not as good, if you know what I mean. Nothing against people who do wholesale. It's just, it's not the best option if you're just starting out small. You want good and cheap. So yeah, you don't have to spend hundreds of dollars on a vendor list. Go look on Instagram. Start with what you're trying to sell, or the original what you're trying to sell. If you want to do clothes, go on Instagram, look for clothing vendors, go on TikTok. Even Etsy has some good vendor lists for really cheap. I got one of my lists from Etsy, but I didn't really use anything on it, but it was still a good list to start off with, I guess. So check on there. There's plenty of places you can check where you can get either a free vendor or a vendor for really cheap. You don't have to spend $100 on the vendor list, because to be honest, that's ridiculous. Like, no disrespect to them if that's how they're making their money selling vendor lists, but that's way overpriced and ridiculous. Number 3 is definitely when you're starting your own business, if you don't have any type of customer service experience, which I highly recommend you getting before you start your own business, I recommend you do the best you can to get it. Like, go on YouTube, watch some story times of bad customer experiences, or just, ask friends you have about how they handle things, what they do. Because if you're just jumping into this, and you're starting it on your own, it's gonna be all on you. And you have no experience in customer service whatsoever. You have no experience running a business whatsoever. So it's like, you just jumping into the water, not knowing how to swim. So you need to go and try and get some experience before you drown, for real. Because luckily I just must be lucky and have a really, really, really sweet customer base. But when I go and talk to my entrepreneur friends, or I go on YouTube and watch my favorite entrepreneur YouTubers, I hear these stories about how their customers are DMing them, being disrespectful, being rude, being nasty, messaging them every day, like, where's my stuff? When are you gonna do a sale? And stuff like that. And it's like, what is wrong with y'all? You do not go on Instagram and DM a CEO of a huge brand. You don't go DM Rihanna asking her where your stuff is. You don't go DM the owner of Fashion Nova asking her where your stuff is. So why do people attack small businesses like that? I don't know. But when you run your business, you got to be prepared for stuff like that, because it probably will happen eventually. And if you don't have any experience dealing with it, you might end up, losing it, cussing the customer out. Now they gonna screenshot it, post it all over social media, and now your business is over before it even started. So you really got to get some experience, just with dealing with customers, still, trying to make the customer happy, but also establishing that respect for your business and your boundaries. So number 3 is definitely getting some type of customer service experience. Even if you can't really get a job, a full-blown job before this, watch some videos, ask around, get some advice, get some help, because you will definitely need it. Tip number 4 is Instagram is definitely your friend. So when you are starting a new business, I recommend you make an Instagram before you make anything. Don't run to Shopify, don't run to Etsy, don't run to Twitter, don't run to YouTube. I recommend you making an Instagram first, because following someone on Instagram is free, and you can choose what you see, if you know what I mean. So someone will really support you on Instagram before they start off supporting you, like buying from you on Shopify or buying from you on Etsy, because it's free. They can like your pictures, they can follow you, they can repost, reshare, all that for free, and that's still growing and helping your business. So Instagram is your friend, and you can use Instagram in a lot of ways that a lot of people don't know about. So Instagram does have this marketing thing. If you have a business page, you can buy promotion, and they'll promote your pictures, they'll promote your website, your videos, your reels, whatever you want them to promote. It does cost money, but it is not expensive at all. I've used it, I haven't used it a lot, I'm very new to it, but it's not expensive at all, and it definitely helps. My first day using it, I got a new out-of-state customer, and out-of-state customer for a small business is a lot. Like, it really means a lot. When you start, you'll start to see that it'll probably start off with just people you know and people locally supporting you. So when you see your business start to grow and you see people who have no idea who you are, like from a whole nother state, buy stuff from you, it means a lot. So if I got a new out-of-state customer the first day using Instagram's promotion tool, like, it works. And with Instagram, you can do promotion before you even get your stuff, before you even have product to sell, before you even have a means of selling it. Like, if you're just trying to start off and test the waters, build a support base before you actually even launch your business, Instagram is definitely the place to start. Another good tool on Instagram that I love for my business is polling tools, or on your story, because you can get your customer base opinion like for free. It's very easy. All you have to do is post a picture, ask a question, use the sticker, and they'll vote yes or no. So let's say when you're starting your business, you want to see if this item will do well on your shop or if this item will not do well. So you just post a picture from the vendor you're gonna buy it from, and then put yay or nay, or try to match your theme. So, you know, if you use heart eyes a lot, you can put heart eyes, or you can put a thumbs down button, or whatever you want to use. And boom, like, now you have a customer opinion. Now you know that 30 out of your 40 followers don't want this item. So why buy it? It would be a waste of money. See, like, the stuff like that will really help you a lot, because when you're a small business, you don't have a bunch of money to waste on stuff people aren't gonna buy. So yeah. So tip number 5 is going to be, you need money to start this business. Now, I know a lot of people may not want to hear this, but starting a business with no money is less likely to impossible. Like, it's not very likely you'll start a booming business with no money. Now, I'm not saying you gotta go out and get a job and work for 5 years before you can start your business, because that's absolutely not true. But what I'm saying, is very hard to start a successful, trustworthy business with no money. Everything costs money. Promotion costs money. If you want to sell online, that costs money. That's not for free. If you want to ship, that costs money. The things you have to buy to sell stuff, that costs money. Everything costs money. So you need a way to bring in money, whether it's getting a job, whether it's door dashing. If y'all need some tips on how to make money, I will link my video I made on tips for making money for college students. And yeah, but you definitely need some sort of money. And of course you need it for the products you're going to sell, but you also need it for other things. You need it for packaging. You need it for, like, you know, labeling your stuff. You want your stuff to be cute and attractive. You want people to come back to you because of that. And then you want to promote your business. So if you want to buy advertising, if you want to buy business cards, all that stuff, you have to pay for it. Like, it's not free. And there are ways to get around not having a lot of money, but it's very hard to do without money. And when I say there are ways to get around without having a lot of money, you can do pre-orders. That you don't really need a whole bunch of money for pre-orders, because the customer pays you before you even order the item they're buying. So you don't need a bunch of money for that. You can do you can just have your friends do promotion if you don't really want to pay for promotion. Starting off, I paid nothing for promotion. I didn't really start paying for promotion until I got my website, because, you know, at that point I was ready to expand and get bigger. But you can just have your friends support you, ask your family, post it on every social media you have, grow your social media. That way you can get a bigger audience to promote to. And yeah, there are plenty of ways to get around without having a bunch of money, but you definitely need some kind of money. So those are all the tips I have for you today. I really hope they helped a lot. These are things that I just picked up as I went about and, you know, got more experience being an entrepreneur. If I didn't speak about anything you want to hear more about, definitely let me know. Comment, DM me, or whatever you need, you know. and I will definitely be making more entrepreneur videos in the future. I've just been really busy, too busy to be making sit down videos like this, but they're definitely coming, even a part 2 for this one, because I have plenty more tips that I didn't get to speak about today. And yeah, and so this is the end of the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Stop what you're doing right now, and if you haven't already, subscribe to my channel and like this video, please and thank you. And I will see you guys in my next video.